Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Adam here, aka the Sound Scotsman, and welcome to episode 10 of Smart Souls. It feels like quite the milestone indeed. So, you guys remember in episode 7, we poked our head into the depths just to get the large ember, and then in episode 9, the last episode, we got that cheeky little lizard that had the 2 pieces of large Titanite. Well, it's now time to use that. I'll give him the Divine Ember as well, I haven't done that, but... Okay, so modify equipment. And we can finally get our Zweihander up to +6. Now, it's important that we do that now, because you remember a few episodes back we got the smith box, so we could do our own smithing at bonfires. Well, you can't get your sword from +5 to +6 on your own. You need to use that blacksmith. But the rest of the upgrading you can actually do at the bonfire until +10, of course, going on to 11. So, with that being said, I'll see you at the next shop. There we are, as if by magic. Now, a quick disclaimer. This will probably be the last shopping trip together for a while, because the training wheels are starting to come off you guys now to a degree, as we're now a little OP after the last episode, and you guys probably know what you're doing with the shops and all that sort of stuff now. I don't really want to do it on film and make it sort of a boring for you guys, but this shopping trip is actually quite important, so that's why I'm doing this one. So what we need, of course, is purple moss clump for Blighttown. Now, we probably only realistically need about 20, but I'm buying 30 just to be on the safe side because I want to take the stress right out of it. Blooming purple moss clump. Now, as you know, I got a couple of pieces of that on camera when we were down in the Darkroot Garden, but I'm going to buy another piece of that just so I have a few, because we are most definitely going to get toxic at some point just down there. And Homeward Bones is the last thing. You probably guys stockpile this on your own anyway, but just to make sure. In fact, that's actually probably enough, 7, but I'll take some more just because I like it. And as usual, spend the change on arrows. Okay, that's everything we need. I've also came to this vendor just quickly to buy some repair powder. This isn't an essential item on our list, but on the off chance that after we do Blightown, we might want to go and grab the magic ember from down in the Demon Ruins really quickly. So if we do decide to do that, there is this maggot creature that can really easily destroy your weapons. So I've taken a few pieces just there in case we decide there's an easy way to do that and we grab it while we're down there. In between shopping trips, I've just been wandering around, going for a little walk, collecting souls, and I've remembered I haven't killed him yet, the Black Knight upstairs. Who doesn't love a Black Knight fight? Especially when it's not them doing it, so let's see how we go on. This is the toughest, baddest son of a bitch Black Knight in the whole fucking game, in my opinion. Excuse my French, but he really is. How's that doing? Ho, nice. Well, there we go. 2 shots. That takes care of him. 1 Titanite chunk. Lovely. Okay, so this is the first time I've spoke to him.
wonderful. I'm sure that they'll be of some use, some assistance. Right, let's get started right now.
So notice we said no to him there.
Pyromancy is reframed, thence you'll understand. Pyromancy has a and
I was hoping he would give us a free pyro glove, but as we already have one, I don't think he's going to be kind enough. So flash sweat, I'm going to take that one pyromancy, and you will see why later. The rest of them, sure they're good, but we don't need them right now. Okay. Here we are in Valley of the Drakes, or at the Hellmouth to Blighttown if you like. It's only fair to give you guys a quick warning. This is not the traditional route into Blighttown. We've not cleared the depths and came in via Upper Blighttown, but it was never my intention to do things in the usual way. The purpose of this guide was to show that anyone can enjoy Dark Souls, from the casual gamer to the badasses that are on a challenge run wanting to minimise the amount of help from other players and like being in offline mode most of the time. But what does this mean for the platinum hunters? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Rest assured, I'll show you everything, every spell, every miracle, every pyromancy and every illusory wall in the game. You won't miss anything. We're just doing it in a more efficient order, that's all. So if that sounds good, let's get cracking. Now obviously in the last episode we got our sorcery a little OP. But any clerics, or, well, knights start with 9 sorcery, and clerics start with 8. So, if you're wondering, should you maybe actually put 1 or 2 points into that just to get 10 to use the soul arrow, I would say if you're following the guide in the sense that you're not really too fussed about dexterity, if you're only having that at like 14, I'm only putting it to 14 dex, so if you're doing that kind of a thing, you will have plenty of points spare, so I don't see any reason why you shouldn't maybe put a point or 2 into intelligence just to be able to do this kind of a thing to make this level a wee bit easier. Key to New Londo Ruins. Okay. So that key is actually the key to get the gate opened that we were just at, the way that we came in. We used the master key obviously, but if you were just randomly curious as to what that was actually the way in properly into Blightown, or the way out rather. Oh, these mosquitoes are a wee bummer. Should have actually equipped all this crap first before I came in, but hey ho. So we're obviously going to need the blooming purple moss and the actual purple moss. I'd rather have that the other way around. Yeah, that's all we need. And actually, what would be better than anything would be the Dragon Crest shield. Notice I've still got my bellowing Dragon Crest ring on, and obviously the Ring of Favour, I'm not taking that off. And you probably noticed all the sludge and slime and crappy, disgusting water down there. But we don't need to put the Rusted Iron ring on quite just yet, so we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Homeward Bones, that's the other thing I should have on the quick menu. There we go. Lovely. Dragon Crest ring, shield is for the fire breathing guys that are down here. Now, that blow dart son of a bitch. He's not shooting poison at us, he's shooting fucking toxic. There we go. It would be better if he would actually drop blooming purple moss clump rather than just the regular stuff, but see these wee guys, they're actually no trouble with just a wee that little level 10 soul arrow. There we go. So there's something very, very, very good round here. And that's another Firekeeper soul. Ah, for fuck's sake. Excuse my language, but these guys are annoying. Oh, lovely. We are toxic, aren't we? Christ across. Right, let's hide in here for a wee minute. We're just gonna have to tough it out for a little second. The important thing when you get poisoned, or toxic for that matter, is just don't panic. That's all. Don't panic. You've got ample time to cure it. Now, let me show you down here. You can't really see it, but God damn it, ha, got him. Yeah, there we go. That treasure item there, that's our Firekeeper soul. That's what we're after. Actually, we can just smack him with a sword. Well, that shuts him up. So the ladder is here. There we are in front of us. These little hellish fire dogs. Yeah, and just take them out before we nip down. We're gonna get a good shot there. Lovely. Easy as that. Firekeeper soul. We're not quite done. There's one other item that we want to grab before we homeward bone back to Firelink and hand in the Firekeeper soul. Where I'm going to take you now is the Crimson Robe. Some people like to grab this as early as the equivalent of episode 2, when they go treasure hunting, suicide runs, all that sort of stuff when you get out of the undead asylum. Obviously we picked Pyromancer, so we had a nice uniform, and Knights was the other one I recommended, so the outfits haven't actually been that important until now. But one of the logical things about the depths is, doing it in the order we're doing it anyway, is that you do not need to have this outfit for Curse. Just want to test that on him. Wow, look at that. A little soul arrow one-shots him as well. I wasn't actually expecting it to be that good. There we are. Mask of the Sealer, Crimson Robe, Crimson Gloves, Crimson Waistcloth, Tin Banishment Catalyst, and a little bonus item, the Remedy Sorcery. Okay, so now would be a good time to just homeward bone back out. Well, that's the Firekeeper soul handed in, and I got another cheeky level. Put it into attunement so I could carry another spell. It's not overly important, but I thought, why not? So this time we're heading into Blighttown for real. Okay, so down this way. You'll notice that I'm dead. I'm not human, and I'm absolutely doing that on purpose. Just so you guys know, that's the way back out of Blighttown. You come back up here and hop on the other side of that, and up you go. But I know we get invaded by an NPC here, so I wanted to fight her on my terms, basically. So I want to grab the bonfire, then become human, then fight her, in that order. Here we are, perfect. So let me rest. Actually, do the sensible thing and log out for the moment. Don't worry, that's the only time I'm going to do that. It's not a repeat of episode 9. Okay, so let's go and grab our treasure first. We get a dragon scale from in here. Might be handy for something later. I wouldn't recommend wasting it on like the Drake sword or something like that, but maybe when you go into the DLC area you might want the obsidian greatsword or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Right, let's reverse the hollowing. And wait to be invaded. There we go, perfect. We definitely do want her to invade, because not only does that butcher knife drop, but she'll also be kind enough to help us with the boss fight. Those mosquitoes are a right pain in the backside. Come on, Mildred. There we go. Easy as that. 3 humanity, 1 butcher knife. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, and a heck of a lot of souls. Let's get a level. Okay. Onwards. Unfortunately, it's time to say goodbye to our favourite ring. So I'm going to give you a little tour around. Just because this is an absolutely brilliant farming spot for large Titanite. And also green Titanite. Up this way, that's actually the way down from Upper Blighttown, which we're going to cover eventually, but not this time. Right, these slugs here. These guys drop like crazy. Of course, we only have 2 humanity in the counter. Oh, look at that, 12 Estus flask as well, lovely. Don't need homeborn bones for the time being. Yeah, there we go, humanity, here we go. Don't want to waste too much time, you see, with farming, particularly on camera. I just want to show you one round, and then that's that. Then we'll go take on the boss. These little buggers are a nuisance. But with magic, they only take seconds to get rid of. Right, here we are. This bit's interesting. Of course, it's only fair to mention that 10 humanity would increase the drop rate. All the way up to 10, it helps. There we go, that's exactly what we're looking for. One large Titanite shard. Oh, look at that, a stack of 5 green Titanite shards. Unbelievable. They always do drop in stacks of 5 like that when it's green. And this is my favourite little bit of all. So we're still one-shotting these slugs even without the ring. Large Titanite. So if you take nothing else from this episode, at least you know that there is a nice thing about Blightown, and that's these slugs. Really easy to kill. And man, do they drop good stuff. Oh, there's one. See? Sometimes it is helpful to actually just go right up to them and click on the X button. Just to make sure that they definitely haven't dropped something. Because it's not always easy to tell. Yeah. And there's another few around here. Oh. Wow. I think we've got about 5 pieces. You can also trade the one green Titanite shard can be fed to Frampt, and he will actually give you 5 pieces of regular Titanite in trade. There we go, another nice piece. Lovely. So I'm going to now show you the coolest thing about Blighttown. The coolest secret, if you will. And that is going up here. Ta-da! Plank shield? No, it's not that. It's this illusory wall. And another treasure chest. 20 humanities. But that's not the end of it, folks. Nope. The Great Hollow. I'll show you the bonfire here. We're not going to actually light it or rest here or anything, but this is an absolute hotspot for lizards. There is a bunch of them in there, the crystal lizards. So it's just a little mini game on its own, going around and killing all them. There is also a very cool ring. Should be able to see it from here. Yeah, on that corpse there you get the Chloranthy ring. It works like our grass crest shield. It gives us the stamina regeneration. So from this bonfire, you could actually use this as your starting point in a little farm of going around the slugs over and over again. Getting all the large Titanite you want. Nice and easy. But for the meantime, we're just going to quickly homeward bone back to the bonfire. Okay, so here we are, across from the bonfire, and in this little corner here, ta-da! The Pyromancy Poison Mist, and of course the outfit we're wearing. Now I'm making a quick run for the boss fight, but there's another large Titanite shard around here, and over where those boulder bros are over there, they are guarding a large club, or a great club in fact. Not even large, it's great, it's a great club. Not too fussed about those. I don't think we're being followed, I hope not. No. Right, now word to the wise, these guys with the eggs, whatever ever you do, don't hit them. They release these little maggot things and they're a real nuisance to actually kill. A right nuisance. So no to that. And we can obviously take our ring off now. Go back to our Bellowing Dragon Crest ring. We have humanity there ready, in case we need it for emergency healing. And we're all geared up to go. Let's do this. Okay. This cutscene's cool, but no laughing at our boobs, guys. Good old man-eater Mildred should hopefully do most of the work. Ah, fuck. One thing we could have done actually to make our life easier was cast the Pyromancy Flash Sweat. That's actually why I bought it originally, but you know, it's not overly important. The good thing, of course, being having the Dragon Crest shield on. That's really going to help. There's a cheesy little spot, a little ledge that we could actually stand on. If I could only remember where it is. You know what, I'll figure that out for New Game Plus. In the meantime, it's easy enough. There we are. That's a really, really easy way of doing it. Magic. Thank you, man-eater Mildred. 20,000 souls. Not a bad payment either. We're not quite done yet with the episode, because I have a secret to show you. As well as, of course, ring the second bell and see another fantastic cutscene. It's not that. Yes, it's down there. We'll deal with the bell first. Okay, Secret Covenant. There we go. All you have to do here is answer yes. Yes, we sure are. Now that's not putting us into the Covenant. It's just getting him to move out the way. She is obviously Quelaag the boss's sister, as you can tell by the appearance. But she's also a firekeeper. So, 10 Estus flask for free. Lovely. So, hope you guys liked this video. If you did, a comment would be cool. A subscription would be legendary. And of course, if you want others to see this, then a like or a share is the way to go. This is not the end of Blighttown, but it is the end of the episode. I'll hopefully see you guys in episode 11. Bye for now.